Because Jesus is my Savior, I'm at peace. I was born in Spirit River, Alberta. Pretty much grew up in that area my whole life. I moved from there a couple times. Didn't really accomplish much when I moved away, so always ended up coming back. I moved away to work, and then because of addiction, I ended up losing that job. I wanted to go out on Wednesdays and party, and weekends and party every day kind of thing, and then ended up, having to run home with my tail between my legs, and it felt like failure. I went to detox. It was pretty rough there for the first, for me, not that it was a bad place, but it was rough, detoxing, obviously. I had a week in between the NAC, and then I got into Rising Above. It was overwhelming to start out with. I was pretty much an atheist my whole life, right? So, but for some reason, it was just well, whatever, it's not a big deal. Rather than be, half dead on the street somewhere, this, I can deal with it. So, it really had honestly got to the point where, I had just given up. I was just completely lost in addiction, and, there's a few times I prayed, and there's one day I was, not feeling good at all, and I just resigned myself, and I said, look, and it wasn't bargaining, it wasn't anything. It was just look, if you got time, I could use a hand, and the next day, I woke up and it was like the weight of the world had been taken off my shoulders, right? I just felt amazing, and I don't feel that guilt and stress and failure that I felt before. Mel, he said, we're gonna do some baptisms or whatever, and if anybody wants to get baptized, and it was just something that Jesus said, he just go do it, man. And it wasn't I didn't even really question it, or even think about it. It was just yeah, it's like the door was always open. And he's just happy that I walked through it, right? So I'm just happy to be in his presence and in his grace. Because Jesus is my Savior, I'm at peace.